Hey everybody, this is Nindroid here, and welcome back. I know it's been a while, but I'll explain that later. So today I'm going to be reviewing all of my figures that you guys probably are wondering how many do I have or what, or some of y'all don't ask about it. But I got some figures that are new. Some have been in the collection, and are some of them were actually bought at random stuff like Hot Topic or Five and Below or whatever. So I'm gonna get started right now. After I show everybody this, I'm going to put them all in a group together, and then right after that, we're gonna do them by groups of like what anime or what show they came from. And then I got some that are like hidden in a box that I haven't looked in since 2 years now. So enough chit chatting about this. Let's get started. All right. So here we have the Anime Heroes Naruto set. This is pretty much like not everybody, but this is tip of the iceberg of the collection. They have multiple versions of Kakashi, Sasuke, and Naruto. They have the Sage mode Naruto along with the Six Path mode, and then a Final War, and I think that's it for him. And then for Sasuke, they have the Mangekyo slash Sharingan one, and then for him, he has two different versions. That one of them was announced, which was the one that's already out already is the the fourth Great Ninja War version where his mask is looked up, and another one which is the I think it's where he has the different what's it called, throwing stars thingamajigs. I forgot what they were called. So uh, let's look at the main man of himself, Naruto, and I like this Naruto a lot, but I know that there's a bunch of fans that hate this one because oh shoot, sorry about that. His hand's been widened, and I had this in his hand every time. And everyone hates this one a lot because he don't come with any face expressions or accessories. Well, he does come with the Rasengan, and he comes with the kunai and extra hands, but not extra faces. So that's what you're pretty much getting right there. Is that? But they did put a little bit. But they did put details into the actual like character himself, including like around his shoes, on his side pouch, his back pouch, uh, also his Uzumaki logo. They also put detail like crunches and creases in like the bandana, and then they also put the hidden leaf symbol, which is obviously kind of good. And then they actually put detailing into the jacket here in the zipper, and also right here too. They also put stuff right here too. So they put a lot of like effort into this Naruto costume and the figure itself, which I like. And they didn't forget his line that's on his face because Nine-Tailed Fox. So yeah. And then speaking of Naruto, I got this one, which is the Ultimate Legends Naruto. This one is, I believe, from the Final Valley. So this is Final Valley Naruto, which is Ultimate Legends. And if you guys cannot tell, just different similarities. Um, yeah, Ultimate Legends are smaller and they have less articulations. Because if you could tell by here, only a single jointed elbow, but with Anime Heroes, you get a double jointed one. So there, that's the similarities that you get with Ultimate Legends. I think I found this one at Target. I remember finding this one at a anime store called One Stop Anime. It's pretty much like a small anime store. It's up in Norman. You can guys go find it up in Norman, Oklahoma. But here, Um, this one was found at Target, and I like how they did a little good job on this. I mean, if you guys cannot tell, he has like rips on the shirt here or the fishnet, and they also didn't give his headband, but they did give his lines on his like face, but also detailing in the eyes. And they also did like rips and stuff right here on the legs, and of course on the tail. I know they messed up some paint jobs there, but they did a good job here. What's different was that this one, most like any other like Ultimate Legends figure here, Naruto comes with his Rasengan hand, which I'm literally glad they did because he did use his Rasengan in the Final Valley. I haven't seen the full episodes of Final Valley yet, but I know I just started Shippuden and I got done with the 2002 series of Naruto where everyone's all a kid, and then I got onto Shippuden where everyone's now a teenager. So I'm glad they put this in his detailing because he does use a Rasengan a lot. Speaking of Final Valley, we have Sasuke, which I'll move these out of the way and get him out. Uh, Sakura is going to be next, but Sasuke, he's one of my favorite figures a lot because I like the purplish detailing to him. They did put rope detail around his thing, creases in here, and they never forgot the Uchiha symbol, which I really, really appreciate with. Also, they had like another version of this too, besides like the Mangekyo one, the Mangekyo slash Sharingan one. They had one in a 2-pack with his brother Itachi, and it had the Rasengan eyes. So I'm planning on trying to find that. It was a Comic Con exclusive one too, so it was gonna be hard to find it. But for Sasuke, I like this. Also, they gave his grass cutter. They did detailing on the foot. I like Sasuke. He's a good character and everything, but um, he's a good character. That's all. That's all I gotta say. He's a good character. Here's another Sasuke. This is the one with the Sharingan slash Mangekyo one, and this one's Final Valley Sasuke. I found this one at my vintage stock marketplace at my local mall, and that was where I found him. I started to get the Naruto for this because I had to get the whole set of this just to complete the Final Valley look. But I like it. They also put rips on his uh, shirt here, and they brought the Uchiha symbol on this, but it has like a little dirt mark on it. Also, there's a dirt mark right here. But the face, yeah, that's Sasuke for you. You got the Sharingan on the right side. You got the Mangekyo Sharingan on his other eye. But that's what I like about this guy. Also, worth side noting, his arms tend to easily fall off the way how I pose them and stuff. Because I don't usually pose them a lot. I just put them in like one position and then I leave them like that because the way how his sleeves are built and this joint, like take that and compare it with this Naruto. Naruto has rounded arms. Sasuke has sleeves, and it's hard to do it with this. So, that's gonna be hard for this with the Sasuke here, but it's okay. It's alright. And speaking of Sasuke here, we actually have Kid Sasuke, which is one of my favorite ones from this because like I said, already finished the 2002 show and I'm on Shippuden. This one was my favorite look from Sasuke. And if you guys cannot tell, he's missing his arm. I always have him on display, but my cousins like always come into my room and they like to attend to mess with things. So I probably might have to find his other arm in the room, and then it'll finally be complete. But speaking of Sasuke, I liked his look a lot in the original show. especially with like this for some reason. Um, Also, his pouch was gone too, so yeah. But I like the Sasuke a lot. I could put him in like this pose if he had any accessories. I like that pose a lot with Sasuke. If only he had accessories, I would put him in that pose. But he don't, and he only comes with fist hands. So there's that. There's Sasuke, and he dies. Terrific. Next up here is Sakura Haruno, Sasuke's future wife in Boruto. I remember back when Boruto was first blowing up, people were hating on that Sasuke got Sakura, which is why she loved Sasuke a lot. They both got married and have Sarada, and then um, for Naruto, he ended up with Hinata, and all the Naruto fans hated Hinata with Naruto because they wanted Sakura with Naruto. But I didn't like that because I know Hinata liked Naruto from the start, and even if, and of course, if Naruto ended up with Sakura, Hinata would have been like crying in her life, and she would not have Naruto. But it's a good thing the creator of Naruto ended up with him with Hinata, and now we have ourselves a happy family. And Sakura ended up with her love interest, Sasuke. But speaking of Sakura here, she was actually the first like figure I owned because I wanted to collect all of the Anime Heroes Naruto set, and unfortunately I came across all of these guys, and she's still part of the collection. I put her in this pose sometimes, her fisting pose, but other times I just have her standing like that particular pose, because I don't like it how it is. So, uh, there's Sakura for real. Sakura. And now we have to top it all off with Team 7 with the. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But we have to top it all off with the man of himself, Kakashi Hatake. Um, I kind of like Kakashi personally because like he copies off anyone's moves, but for some reason there's half of me saying I don't like him because what he did to Naruto in that one episode, and Naruto tried to do it back in Shippuden. I kind of like Sasuke, Kakashi, um, in that particular part because he's a good character and everything. But I have him in the collection to complete the Team 7 set because we got Team 7. We needed Kakashi to top it all off. So that I like. We got Kakashi, part of the collection. Part of the collection. Now we have the Kasekage, Lord Kasekage of Shippuden, Gaara. Um, I really like this Gaara personally because they did a really good job like creating his eyes and the marking on his head, but also I like his sand thing. I would his sand powers, his sand jutsu. I would sometimes recreate the pose on the box. Like here, I'll get the box in a minute. Hold up. Right here, I still got Gaara's box. I kept it, and I like to put it on display. Like the way how I do this is, I always put Gaara on top of it and put him in a pose. But I kept this box right here, so this is Gaara's box here, and on the back, I need to get these other two. I recreate this pose a lot, but I recreate that pose a lot, but I only put it with his jutsu fingers up. That's what I do for Gaara. And I like the detailing on his vest thing here, along with the button on the leg. Also, I wasn't expecting for this, but underneath his like thing or whatever, they actually put detailing on the wrapping things around his legs. I like this a lot, and also detailing on the sand thing. They put cracks in here, crinkles. We'll take that off real quick. They put a lot of detailing into this, including with that on there too. And of course, right here, just plug it in and it won't come out. Yeah. So, there's Gaara, everybody. The Lord Kasekage. Uh, Kasekage of the Sand Village. That's Gaara. And we are just now hitting on the tip of the iceberg here because we got more anime figures to go along. So let's get on to the next group, sorry. Okay, here we have a group of pirates, for example. This is the not entire One Piece set, but this is like almost half of the iceberg of the One Piece set. Let's start off with Monkey D. Luffy here, also known as the man who wants to be king of the pirates. People hate this one. I think some people hate this one a lot because he does have his hat, which I like, but but it doesn't go on his head because of how like thick it is on here. But they did put a scar on his eye, which represents him, and they also put his like scar right there. They put a scar on here. Also, the creasing on this. They did put detailing on his sandal foot, and then for him, he has a different type of like move because there's a swivel here. But what's interesting is that if you push it up, he's shorter now, and like you can tell the different similarities with this. So you put his legs back up, and he gets a single jointed. But the way how SHP Guards did it was they had like a little flopping thing in the back, which you lift it up and you can get the articulation in. But with Anime Heroes, they did something original type. You pull the leg down and you get a double jointed knee. That's what I like about this one. I always have it out all the time so I can pose them. They also put detailing right here. No detailing in the hat, but around it, including his thing. So, yeah, it's Luffy. You can't go wrong without having a Luffy in y'all's set, because he's actually the main character. So, there's Luffy. Here's his long lost brother, Ace. I don't know his first name. I can't pronounce his first name, but I know that it's D Ace. So I like Ace a lot. He's a good character. I haven't got to his arc in the anime yet, but I did see some clips and stuff. So I like Ace. He's a good character. They also I like these big boots and stuff. They look like clown feet, like Buggy the Clown would wear from the show. They did put detailing on the around this here, creases. Also, they put a little bit of detailing on here, but not a lot on the pouch. My bad. His belt buckle, I like a lot. It's also like loose right here. I think I know for reasons why. And they did put detailing on his blade here. I never seen him use this, so I don't know why he has this. Also here he has like this thing. Also, this is removable. This red and yellow, not red and yellow, red and white bracelet. So if you ever like pose this guy and stuff, make sure to like not lose that. Even if you do that and stuff, like remove this hand. So here, I don't know what you call this, but I like the detailing right here on this. Someone tried to spell it as AS something and then mark the S sound and then put ACE, Ace. Also, they did put detailing right here on the hands too, the like wrinkles and stuff on there. Also, they did put a huge amount of detailing on this particular figure. His face is good. It represents the character a lot. They also put freckles on there too. His hat can come off. We'll look at that in a minute. But he does come with this. this bead necklace thing, whatever. And then here on the back, you get the logo. I don't know what this character is. Captain something. I can't remember his name though, but I know it's Cap. I know it was like something like Whitebeard or something. So there's Ace. Ace Ventura. Wrong character, by the way. Um, Here is hat I mentioned. I like this a lot, especially with the bead around it and the like goggles or whatever. And you got the skull, the wrapped thing. No detailing on the hat. Not even details underneath it. And like with Luffy, like with the character Luffy, his hat cannot go on either. So it's only like able to sit around his neck. So there's that. Ace, everybody. Ace Ventura. Again, wrong character. My fault. Sorry. Here's another long lost brother of Luffy and Ace. This is Sabo. Sabo, he kind of looks like not even a pirate, but I know the show's like basically around pirates and stuff. He's not. He don't look like a pirate. He practically looks like something in a Sherlock Holmes movie. But he's a good character though too. I like the gloves on this too, but this particular hand right here, if you put it on, it's like a little bit wiggly here. But I do like this a lot. They also put detailing on the face them too, including the scar, the white yellowish hair, and then they put a belt buckle here and never painted it. I don't know why they put a belt buckle here and painted it and don't even paint it. I don't know why. But his pole right here, it's good. They got detailing on it too, but not fully painted and all. And if you don't want to display them with this, no look no further. They give you an option for him. There's a hook right here, and what that hook's for is you simply snap this in here, and you got Sabo without a staff. He has it on his back. That's good. And I do like the goggles on this too. I like the goggles on this top hat. That's a good top hat for Sabo. Nice. Here we have Trafalgar Law here. I can say his full name because I heard it from somebody. But here we have Trafalgar Law. I wish they gave him like multiple options. They did multiple options for Luffy here. Also for they did options for Luffy and Zoro. The first option was that one, and then there was a second option where they put him in his Dressrosa outfit from the Dressrosa arc, and then for Zoro, they have him in his regular form, and they have him in his regular like outfit, and then they have him without his um like his sleeve jacket thing, whatever, and Ace dies. Hold up. I had to stand him back up, but anyway, back to what I was saying. But they have him without like his like shirt thing on, and he does three sword style. So there's the Zoro for y'all, and here Trafalgar Law he just has one option, that option, which is that. They also put detailing here on his pants. I like this logo here, also on his hat, like collar thing, whatever, his face. And I wasn't expecting for this detail, but they put a huge amount of detailing on his hands. You get the tattoos, you get the word death spelled on every finger of this. And they did the same for both hands. You got death, the D's underneath that thing, but they did that with this character. You got the word death and you got the tattoo marking on his hands. That I like. I wish they put a little bit of detailing on all these characters here, but they don't, except for him because of his tattoos and stuff. But that is crazy. They also put detailing underneath his eyes too, which is not realized. The bagginess on there too. And here, his sword sheath, it's long. It got plus marks on it, wrap detail, and then he can actually hold it too. He can be like Zoro or Sasuke, who both kind of holds their sheath, but he can hold it because his sword is pretty long. And speaking of his sword, here is his sword. It's not painted silver, it's just a purplish, and then the handle is not painted either. And I just hit my camera. But here, they put detailing on this, but never painted it. Why? The only detail they have, the cameras. Okay. The only detail they have on this is just the fluffy collar. Hold up, I sneeze. Okay, back to this. So yeah, they did not put detail on the blade or the or the handle. So that's kind of mad though. But I'm assuming they will re-release this guy another time with a detailed sword. So please, please, Bandai, I want y'all guys to release this guy again in the anime hero style, only in with his trench coat. Please, begging y'all, please. Okay. Here we go. The last figure of the One Piece set, we have Shanks, the man who started Luffy's dream, the man who gave him the hat. Um, I really like this character a lot, and I wish he was like in his like backstory outfit, but it's not part of it. It's not. He's not in his backstory outfit. He's in this different type of outfit. But I like Shanks. He's a nice character and all. He saved Luffy from the Sea King. He also gave him his hat, which made him become king of the pirates. And Luffy only has the hat to remember Shanks. So Shanks is a good character. He's a good guy. They also put detailing on his leg here, where now my camera's gone. They did put detailing on the legs. They also put details here on his feet, on there, wraps and gaps on here too. They also put detailing here on his eyes as well as the scar too. Right here, I like a sword. It's a fully detailed sword. I don't have a sheath, so he's only able to hold that. Um, that's it. Let's move on to the next one. Here we have a duo. These are video game characters. Um, they didn't have animes. They don't have anime shows that are running at the time now. But however, back in the day, I think it was like in the late '80s or '90s. They had anime running for Sonic X, for Knuckles, and then Mario. They had a couple of them running at the time in the late '80s, I think. Late '80s or '90s with Mario. Uh, let's look at Mario. So he's basically a toy made for kids, but I'm gonna give you guys a little story here. I don't want to tell stories though, but I'm gonna give you guys a story about this guy. So I found this guy at Burlington. He was like the last figure in stock for Christmas. I got this from my cousin, and what he did with this was he played with it, he liked it, and not long after that, just a few days later after Christmas, that kid broke this guy's leg and left him in the car for days. And whenever I got into their car while I was riding with them to, I think we was like heading to somewhere to eat after my cousin's game, my older cousin's game. She was a basketball player. She is now, though. But he left this guy in the car, and I picked him up, put his leg back on, and he said, I can keep it. Which I was mad because I got this guy, I got that guy this for Christmas, and he just broke it and leave it in the car. The only figure I got him was the Super Saiyan Gohan from the Dragon Star series. He liked that. He played with it a lot. And right as he got that, like few months later, he broke it, the leg and the arms off, and just left them right there to rot. He just broke the figures that I got him for Christmas and just leaves them there. That I was so mad about. So I got his Mario figure, which I kept. Jack Specific. This is the Mario movie one. So they did put detailing on the buttons everywhere, detailing around that, the gloves, the hair, and I don't like these Pacific figures because, like, if you move this guy's head, it follows you. The eyes follow you. I like this guy a lot, but I just don't like that his eyes follow you. I wish they did it in like the old Mario style, his video game look, without the eyes moving, but this is terrifying. Mario's part of the set. I wanted to collect these guys ever since they were announced from the Mario movie, but I have him. He's part of the set. Let's go. Here we have Knuckles the Echidna. Um, I got this guy at Walmart, and I tried to get Shadow too, because Shadow was one of my favorite characters in the Sonic universe. Also Knuckles too, because what do y'all think? And I only found him at Walmart, but Shadow was sold out how, how the character was popular due to the Sonic 3 movie. And this one is from the Sonic 3 movie set. Um, I like this one a lot. They gave him fur texture. I think his eyes move too. I feel like his eyes move, but at the same time, I feel like his eyes don't move. But they did give him like posable fingers, which they're only made for like gripping, like that. But if you put him like this, he looks like he's waving at you. But I like it with his knuckles almost like that, but not technically. And speaking of Knuckles, look at this height. You cannot tell me that this dude has been working out at the gym and has gotten taller. Yeah, this man is supposed to be a big character in the movies, but a giant forehead, a giant, huge forehead with with bro small noodle legs and gigantic hands and has detailing on the boots. This guy is a hulking monster. That is crazy for this guy. So there's Shadow. Sorry, Knuckles. I'm planning on trying to find shadows in like this particular scale. I'm trying to find shadows in the scale with Knuckles, but it's going to be hard to find Knuckles. Shadow, I mean. It's gonna be hard to find him because he's sold out almost at every Walmart. That's where I found. That's where I found him. He was at Burlington, but that's gonna be hard to find Shadow, the movie Shadow. So yeah. Moving on to next group. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I stutter? Did I say next group? I mean next man, as in the hothead of himself of the My Hero world. We have Bakugo, one of my favorite characters from My Hero. Sure, he can be a hothead sometimes, but he can get the job done instantly. I like this one. This is also Anime Heroes 2. Um, this one I don't kind of like, but at the same time I do. But the joint here, yeah, you can see Bro's fingers. But I like this one. His face also represents it too. He has a full, like, he don't have like red on his boots, but he does have detailing on the legs, there, the face, the flapping things. And I put this guy in a bunch of poses. Like, for instance, this particular pose. where he's about to explode characters and stuff. I played the game. He does this multiple times in My Hero Injustice. He also does it in My Hero Injustice 2. I haven't played My Hero Injustice 2 yet, but I play My Hero Injustice, the first game, and he does that a lot. I do that with him a lot too. Also, he's he's very small, like very small. Stand this guy. Stand him up straight. So stand this guy with Trafalgar Law. That's how small he is. That's how small this guy is compared to that. So that's him. That's Bakugo. He's small. I can put him in the other part, like other stands too. I put him in this particular like stand, like this pose here, because I seen My Hero Heroes Rising, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising. That one is my favorite movie because of the like villain 9. So okay, I have to stand him up for this. I have to help him. So yeah, I put him in that pose from the movie where they were fighting 9. My favorite movie, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising, best 10 out of 10. So there's that Bakugo. Let's move on to the next character, shall we? Here we have Chainsaw Man. He is, I think he was released in 2024, 2024 or 20. I think it was like 2023, 2023 or 2024. I remember getting him at my vintage stock, the same place where I found the Sasuke Final Valley one. So yeah. Also, worth noting, my cousin, I brought this guy over to make TikToks over my grandparents' house, and he was playing with this a lot, and then he broke it, the tie off. So I might have to re-get this figure again. I'm about to re-get this figure again so I could, what's it called? I have to end up re-getting this figure so I can keep the tie on. Speaking of this, they did release Denji in this way too. So this is actually Denji as Chainsaw Man. They did release Denji not long after with Puchita, and now he's part of the set too, which his box is different compared to that because in the back it shows, because on the back of his box it only shows him, and I'm like, well, I completed the whole set until that was when they announced Denji, and I'm like, crap, I don't have the whole set yet. So I only have Chainsaw Man. He's part of the set, so yay. Also, what's different compared to this one, to the SH Figure Arts one, is his chainsaw blades, they're rubber, and I guess I know why they made them rubber, so that no kids can't like hurt themselves or pin themselves because of these. So everything's on this guy's rubber. His shirt here is rubber too, so I can put him in like this pose here. I like that. That is a good pose. So yeah, eventually whenever I get Denji, when I get the Denji figure, I will have both of them on display. I might have Chainsaw Man in that pose. I might have Chainsaw Man in that pose. Hold up, let me bend his arm back. So I might have Chainsaw Man in that particular pose and have like Denji with Puchita. I might have Denji Puchita with Puchita. In that particular pose. So sorry he's out of frame. I had to put him back and everything. So Yeah, Chainsaw Man, everybody. Chainsaw Man. Here we have Dragon Star's figure, Super Saiyan Future Trunks. This is not to be confused with Dragon Ball Z's Future Trunks, but this is Dragon Ball Super's Future Trunks. I like these ones a lot. I don't like the like Dragon Stars a lot because they don't have good articulation in their legs, but however they do got good articulations in their arms. I don't have the regular Future Trunks with me right now, so I only have the Super Saiyan form. He does come with his sheath and his sword. And speaking of the sheath and the sword, I actually have it right here. I actually have him displayed on the shelf like that with his sword in his sheath, but other times I'll have him display with the sword on his hand. So he does got like a cut mark right here on his thing, creases, the jacket, detailing on this guy. It's everything. The paint on here is about to come off too. I don't know why. I haven't put him on the shelf that long, and this paint is starting to wear off. But yeah, nothing much about to say. Nothing much about to say about this guy. Um, nothing much to say about this guy. He's he's something, all right. Oh, and I forgot to mention. Here's Red Alert. It's Red Alert. Nothing too much about him. It's just Red Alert. Yeah, Red Alert. Red Alert. Here, for those of you who are a FNAF fan like me, I do have the like Celebrate poster in my room. Also, I got this one at Five and Below. This is Liberty Chica. Um, this is Liberty Chica. I did have FNAF figures in the past. Before this channel was created, I had figures in the past. At my local Walmart, didn't even sell the first like figures of FNAF yet. They only sold the Nightmare figures. So I didn't get all of them. I only got Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Foxy, which were the only ones I got during the time. And then, and I think like next year, I think like the year before that year, um, I managed to get the whole sister location set. I got the whole sister location set, and right after I got that whole set to build Ennard, because it was just 4 figures at the time, I had the complete set of sister location figures, and I was always bringing them in my shower. This is when I was like little and I had toys in the shower. And not long after that, I started losing every piece one by one of the characters. And I lost those ones. And then I tried to get the Pizzeria Simulator figures. Didn't get them. I didn't get the Glamrock figures. I tried to get the tie-dye Springtrap. Never got them. And then not long after, I got the Dark Red Foxy figure, which is primarily the same figure from the first wave of figures, but different. And then when they came out with special delivery figures like this one, I saw Liberty Chica. I didn't like her a lot because she didn't have legs. But like now in 2025, I got I got her at Five and Below. He was like, I keep saying hit her at Five and Below, and she was low price at Five and Below, and she was a Walmart exclusive, and I was gonna keep her in the box because she was an exclusive. But I was taunting her, so I took her out. I took her out of the box, and I have her on display on my TV stand next to my TV. She does have a lot of like paint detail on her. What's different is that she comes with this. I think I know why she comes with that, because of course the Statue of Liberty girl has that. And I do have her cupcake still. It's still intact in mint condition. Mr. Cupcake, or what the fans call it, Carl. So he like Torch. He's basically the Torch of her. So yeah, that's Liberty Chico, everybody. Liberty Chico. Moving on. Finally, here is the last anime hero figure. This is White Ichigo from the Bleach set. I try to get Ichigo. I try to get the whole Bleach set just so I can like watch the anime, but I haven't got to around the anime because I was busy catching up with. I already caught up with Demon Slayer at the time, so I caught up with Demon Slayer. I gotta catch up with Jujutsu Kaisen, and I got caught up with My Hero, so I got done with that series. I have to catch up with Naruto because there's so many episodes of Naruto. So here is White Ichigo. His legs are different; they're hollow out, but he has detailing on the shoes. He's a good character. His eyes are like Sasuke's whenever Naruto and Sasuke fought for the first time. I have him sometimes in like this pose. I have him sometimes in like the 11 pose from Stranger Things. I'd sometimes put him in. I'd sometimes put him in this particular pose. So yeah. Also, worth noting, this handle on a sword is too thin for his hand, so I put tape around the handle so he can hold it very well. So there he is. That's Ichigo, White Ichigo. He's hiding his face. Terrific. Here we have the man of himself, Sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui. Now, I got this guy on my birthday. He was nearly $20 for this guy. He's my favorite character because of his swords. I like this guy a lot. Bro has 3 wives. He's W. Rizzler. So yeah, he has the. I did a review on this guy, so there's not much detailing about this guy other than that review video of him. So go watch that to see this guy. And yeah, that's him. Now, the moment you guys been waiting for, let's get into it. Okay, so now the moment you've been waiting for, I had said I would open this box up to see what the figures in here are inside. And now, since you guys have been waiting, I'm going to get this box open now. I haven't looked in this thing in a year at this point, so we're going to open this up. There are so many of these guys in here. Look at all of this toy madness. Let's get started. So, here I had Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Everything in this guy's lost. His hands, his foot, his tail. So he's just straight up no feet, hand, tail Vegeta. So, yeah. Also, if you guys remember from that whole room tour collection, I did say I was going to open up those Ninja Turtle figures. Well, these ones are actually the old ones. So I have Raphael, one of my favorite turtles. This is a NECA figure, by the way. So the reason why you guys don't see these guys on display in the room because there's no way to display them at, but very, very good detailing on them. So here we have Raphael from. I like the Ninja Turtle movies, the original ones, 1990, Secret of the Ooze, and Ninja Turtles 3. Ninja Turtles 3 is my favorite one because they went back in time to save her, April. All of them come with special stuff, such as they come with his samurai gear, they come with their samurai helmets, and yeah, there's that. Here we have Donatello, who I like a lot from this too. They all come with these things. I left some of them on for the characters, But here's what you guys can tell what they look like without them on. You can see their shells in the back too. So Donnie's my favorite. We'll find all their accessories in here too. So there's Donnie. Here we have Michelangelo, Mikey. I haven't, like I said, I haven't want to move them a lot. Okay, I had to move his foot intact. They don't got much articulation other than their arms. They do. He has dirt on his hands, and he also has clay on here too. I'll give you all reasons why. And then, leader of the group, we have Leonardo, one of my favorite turtles in the whole Ninja Turtle show. I like this Leo a lot, and here's his swords. The reason why I'm trying to re-get these ones too, because my Leo, when I got this guy, his foot broke. Like the whole joint of it too, it broke. So I have to end up re-getting this guy. Again. These were all in 2-packs too, by the way. So I have to re-get this guy again. So there's that. And remember the Zoro I was talking about? Yeah, this Zoro. This is the anime hero one. I'm gonna have to re-get this guy because all of his sword pieces are lost, like gone. So there's that old one. And I did mention that I couldn't find my Tanjiro figure. Well, here's y'all's results. He was in that box the whole time. Every single part of this guy is lost. Every piece of this guy is lost. His sword, his sheath, the hand, everything. So I'm going to get the SH Figuarts one way better, and I'll have them to pose and stuff. Here, another old character, or should I say new. This is Fusion Zamasu. Everything's lost on him. His foot is lost, his hand's lost, but he has good detailing. I might have to end up re-getting this guy too, so is that. Here we have Inosuke Hashibira. I always say that a lot whenever I see Inosuke. Yeah. Inosuke. Here, a mini Pokemon. This one goes to the Pokeball that's displayed on my shelf. So, yeah. For those of you who guys are seeing, like, what is all this extra stuff, like, Gamma suit thing, whatever. Well, it was a model kit that I got. This hand goes to this one. But anyway, all these, like, pieces right here, they go to a, like, little mecha character that I had as a model kit. And every bit of it broken off. So, yeah, like, there's the body, there's the leg, the foot, the wings. Yeah, everything's gone from this guy. But more Ninja Turtle stuff. Here we have the swords. These are not for Leonardo, but however, these are made for Mikey because what he did in Ninja Turtles 3. Break the spell! Give me a kiss! Did that when the guys dropped their swords. I remember that a lot. Here's other helmets for the characters too. Mikey's nunchucks. Other mask. Got Mikey's nunchuck. And there's so many of their hands all in this box. and fists for. And then there's the fists. Oh yeah, here. This was the arm of the mech, broken and lost. Yeah, I like this mech a lot, but he's lost, gone for good. Also, I didn't lose this. This is that too. It's the scepter from the third movie. You can see the details in there. The Japanese writing. I was going to use this and display it with the. I was going to use this and display with like the other characters, so they like went back, so they could travel back in time to like when the good old days happened. So that's so everything here is the storage box. This is where all the old figures go to. The Ninja Turtle figures here, they're gonna go in here too. So sorry. So this is where all the figures, this is where all of them go in. They go into that box. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna get everybody on here and do a group photo and shot too. So yeah. All right. Now that is everybody on the shelf here. As you can see, here's everyone. Everyone's out in the back. We have Kakashi over there. And then we got this guy just chilling. So that is my entire action figure collection that has been growing. And my camera just dropped. So that's all of my figures that I've been collecting now. We're gonna get this whole thing collected. We're gonna get this whole thing get more and more bigger as we collect other stuff, like every character of Naruto, including the different modes, all the One Piece ones, the Chainsaw Man, and the Shadow figure. We're gonna get everybody that we can get and put them all to this collection. So that is all I have to say. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this collection. Go subscribe to the channel, like the video. Don't forget to check out my TikTok. Link will be in the description. And also comment down below who is your favorite character in this whole collection here. Mines are Sasuke and Bakugo, but I like all of them. So that's all the figures here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see. So now, hold up. I just now realized I gotta tell you guys where I've been after all these years. So now I'm gonna tell everybody before I get off this video. The reason why I haven't been active on YouTube all the time was because I was busy. I was only focusing on school and stuff, and I was only doing TikToks for like faster stuff and everything. So that's what I've been doing. I've been busy with school and stuff. But eventually, I'll be active more on here. I'll do more Fortnite gaming videos for y'all, especially for this season of Fortnite, Crimeless, or Lawless, whatever. So yeah. So I'll do more probably sometimes. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Nindroid out. Adios.